It's Divided We Fall. My name is Rod. I don't have any theme music because I have a new phone, so get over it. Just had a quick question. I don't know how I'm going to get it answered. I don't dare go on Facebook. You might get your fucking head chewed off. God, people are just so personally angry at everybody. And I'm not even just talking about those of you on the left who are butthurt over the election. Hey, I get it. Been there, done that a few times over the past, 30 years of my adult life. My very first election was a butthurt election. My guy didn't win. Know who my guy was? Yeah, that's right, Dukakis. My first vote as a legal voting adult was for Dukakis. Yes, I've come full circle and then right back around about 180 degrees in my political ideology. Far left, far right, and now I'd like to say somewhere in the middle, but I can't even say that because I'm not in the middle. I'm very far to the right on some things and very far to the left on others. But back to my question, which I will not have answered on Facebook because I don't even choose to engage. I see it's such a temptation, and I know this wasn't where I was starting off, but to where I'm going, so follow along with me. It's such a temptation when you scroll past something that someone has said, or when you get further into the comments. It's very tempting to you have a thought, you want to express it, but you know what you're gonna get. You already know what you're gonna get. So you don't even bother. You just don't even bother. You move right along to the next funny cat video or whatever the hell else is on Facebook at the moment. You know where it's gonna go. And for most of the people that I have on my Facebook friends list, they are my friends, and I do give a shit about them. I don't want to hate them, and I certainly don't want them to hate me. But that's pretty hard to do this go-round. And that leads me into my question for those of you on the left. A lot of you are really, really livid-ass pissed at about half of your fellow Americans. You're pissed because although half of America isn't racist, misogynist, xenophobic, and homophobic, and against the LGBTQs, they voted for a guy who is. So it doesn't matter. End of story. Okay, I will grant you that argument. Yes, you're right. It doesn't matter. They voted for a guy who you believe is all of the aforementioned horrible things. Okay, but here's where the question comes in. If that guy is really such a despicable piece of human garbage, how come I don't see any outrage at a party and a candidate who could not beat that piece of garbage? That really is what makes me the most angry, is the disingenuous nature that so many people, it's like they don't even think. Now, don't get me wrong. John McCain, I was pissed. What? McCain? No. Sarah Palin? What the fuck? That was me. In 2008. Afterwards. Before and after. Mitt Romney. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? Look, I've absolutely been after the Republican Party and conservatives when I was one. When I was one, I couldn't stand half of the decisions that they made and the people and candidates they put up. I knew they were going to lose. I didn't just sit there and bitch because Barack Obama got elected. I didn't just sit there and bitch because Bill Clinton got elected. George H.W. Bush. I knew why we got beat. And I held my candidate at the time. I held that candidate's feet to the fire for not being able to beat whoever the opponent was. I didn't just direct my anger at liberals and Democrats because they didn't vote for my guy, or independents because they didn't vote for my guy. I spread it around where it was due. People on my side of the aisle fucked up. And as you can hear in my voice, it's what has led me away from the Republican Party and conservatism in general. And don't misunderstand, that doesn't mean I'm not conservative. That just means that the conservative movement, as I saw it, was shitting the bed. Well, guess what, Democrats? Your party and your candidate shit the fucking bed here in 2016. And I could give two fucks if you love Donald Trump, if you hate Donald Trump, if you like Dave Chappelle and you want to give him a chance, but you're going to demand that they give you... I don't give a fuck about any of that. What I do care about is people not being hypocrites. What I do care about is people being consistent in their arguments. So if you're going to hate on half of your fellow Americans, go ahead. But spread some of that hate over to your own party and your own candidate, because she wasn't good. She wasn't good. How about you post a few memes about that? Oh, that'll never happen though, will it? Just like you'll constantly bitch about everyone that Trump's going to appoint to his cabinet now is going to get a fucking beating from those of you on the left. Oh, it's a murderer's row of crazies that he's got. I just saw that a little bit ago too. Hey, could I remind some of you Democrats, some of you liberals, that in 2008, you were the ones who were all up in whoever the fuck's right-wing conservative ass. You right-wing, you divisive right-wing conservative assholes. You'll just pick apart every person that President Obama appoints to his cabinet. You fuckers have forgotten 2008 so fast, it's not even funny. It's really not. And that's why I'm so done with politics, because people aren't using their heads anymore. People aren't engaging in conversation and searching themselves for what they believe. None of that happens anymore. It's just, this is what I believe, and I'll piss and moan because it didn't work out. I won't be a bit introspective. I won't take account of what I may have or may not have said at any point in time politically. I won't do that. I'll just go in the moment and bitch and be an asshole. And feel unsafe. Saw another thing on Facebook today about white male privileged. White men just don't get it. I'm so sick and fucking tired of listening to you people out there who for years have been bitching at me and moaning at me and chiding me and preaching to me about not judging people by the color of their skin, even though I never have. Well, that'd be a lie if I said I never have. We all have at some point in time. But as judging people by the color of their skin and not the content of their character, I'd give myself at least a B+ in that one, okay? But I'm sick and tired of you people. It's mostly white shitheads guilty white dudes, old liberal white dudes in specific, who make their comments about white privilege and have been bitching to me about not judging people by the color of their skin, while they're now judging me by the color of my fucking skin. Because merely by the virtue of me being white and having a goddamn penis, I'm supposed to have some kind of advantage in life. So you're not only judging me by my skin color, you're judging me by my gender. And to that, I say go fuck yourselves. And I know what you're saying back to me. I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, well, how does it feel? I don't know. How does it feel to be a hypocrite? That's what I want to know. How does that feel? Tired of being judged. I heard a woman on CNN this morning. I should really start writing these names down so when I come to do this dumbass podcast, I can actually say the name so people can go watch the clip. Some woman on CNN was asked a question, and it was brought up that, well, you know, some white, I can't remember what she said. Some white voters had decided that they needed to, I don't remember what the word. All that matters is the word white was brought up, and this female commentator said, "Oh yeah, poor white people." What the fuck? Really? In other words, being a sarcastic little twat and saying white people shouldn't have a right to bitch about anything because they're white. Oh, God, you people on the left. Oh, no, don't see color. Oh, don't see color. And all you do is see color. And all you do is put people in groups. And all you do is divide, divide, divide. Had it. All right. Here we go. Yay. Yay. Let's play with the sound effects. Does this thing even work? Testes. 1, 2, 3. Okay, good. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. I certainly appreciate it. rodgraphing@gmail.com.